Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is the Unreal World. And we are back to continue our series. Firstly, I'd like to apologize for not uploading here in the last couple weeks, but I have been kind of sick. Nonetheless, though, we are back. I'm feeling much better. So let's continue our journey here on the Spirit Quest Resurrected series. And I'm excited to get back into the game. Now, where did we leave our character? Here she is. This is Athena of the Owl tribe, and her goal is to get as many quests done as possible. We have kind of just started that, though. So if I hit F2 and I come to the quest journal, you can see we've got one completed. The Sauna Stones is done, but we are currently working on the Adventurer's Hand Axe. And in my experience, very limited experience with the questing, this is a tricky one here because you've got to search quite a bit to find the location that's described here by this gentleman. He wants us to basically go retrieve his axe. Now, there should be some other loot there at the shelter, but first we got to find it. So what I have been doing is just kind of going, I'm zoomed in here on the local terrain map, and I've been just kind of going around. I've covered this ground now multiple times, looking, and I've had no success. But I did get a commenter give me a tip, so I'd like to try out their suggestion. Now, what they said to do was zoom out to the world map here and use your tracking skill from this screen. Don't notice any tracks around. See, this is something I think I've done this once or twice, maybe by accident, but I totally forgot that you could use your tracking skill on the world map. So this is probably going to be the most effective way to locate the shelter. I'm hoping, because what we're looking for is some wolf tracks, essentially. Now, we are looking for a specific type of location. The geography described means we've got to have a forest on the left and a certain kind of forest on the right, but we won't go into the details. If you want, pause the video and you can read through the quest here, or just check the playlist link in the description to go back and see the last couple episodes, get an idea of exactly what we're looking for here. It says heathland area and coniferous forest. So what I'm going to do is spend a little bit of time here on the world map searching, just doing this, just looking for those wolf tracks. That's really the most important thing. Now, I hope I haven't waited too long so that these tracks are like gone or whatever. Oh, here you notice Dale black grouse tracks. Well, that's not what we're looking for, so we'll continue on. Let me hit my world map real quick. I just want to see. Okay, so here's the quest area. We're kind of looking in this general circular area. This is where we are going to return the quest to if we get it done. So let's try and let's see. I'm going to spend a little bit more time searching. And of course, as soon as I find something, guys, I will show you immediately. Okay, well, just wanted to show here that I'm about 7 days into the quest. We're about halfway through because we got 7 days left. And I have located no sign of these tracks yet. There are some tracks popping up, but they're just the bird tracks that I've seen here and there. Man, oh man, there is not a single sign of a wolf around here. I'm about ready to just abandon the world map again and go back into searching manually. It's not really much more successful at this point. Boy, oh boy, this is a tough quest. It's hard. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, quite literally. And unfortunately, I was kind of hoping maybe it would like pop right out at me on the world map. There'd be a marker for it, but nope, nothing that easy. Because, normally when you make a shelter, there is a indication on the map, but no such luck with this quest. And this does actually take a few minutes each time I push these tracking here. It makes her hungrier, makes her a little bit more tired, so this is definitely passing time a lot quicker than if I were to just zoom in, but at the same time, I'm completely lost as to where this might be. I'm literally just there's some old raven tracks, but that's not helping me. I'm confident that if there were wolf tracks around here, they'd still be noticeable, because some of these raven tracks have been here since I started the quest. So, I feel like they're probably relatively, it's a raven, a wolf should make deeper tracks, but, oh, look, there's some old human tracks. This might be it. Oh, there they are. Oh, okay, hold on. We got to zoom out. See, this is awesome. Okay, let's go into stealth mode. I'm not worried about any like wolves or anything necessarily. Okay, old human tracks. Okay, so we're just looking for this shelter. Oh, this is like the best luck I've had so far. I am not going to give up on this area. Hold on, let me see. I'm actually going to mark this spot here. So we'll just say human tracks here. And yeah, okay, perfect. So now if we need to get back to this one spot again here, we can find it. But this is amazing. It's a little bit dark out here, early evening, so I don't have very good visibility right now. But like I said, I'm not giving up. This is the best chance I've had so far. Oh, look, here's a bunch of tracks leading southwest. Of course, these might not be his. This could just be a random hunter because, unfortunately, this really doesn't describe, like the location we're at isn't really what the guy described to me. But maybe I just need to keep looking around here a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to search the area very thoroughly, not giving up. And I'm just going to wait until I think daylight because, yeah, it's honestly going to be extremely difficult to find this with this very limited visual range, but that's okay. I'm not, I haven't lost interest yet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is probably not good. So I'm very, very vigorous. I think what I'll do just to pass a little time is collect some saplings and stuff, cut down any saplings that I might come across, just for the cordage and stuff. And like I said, to pass a little bit of time. But of course, if I come across anything, I will show you guys right away. Okay, we are back here at the site of those human tracks. It is now light enough for me to see the entire screen, which is very important when we're over here looking around. Now, I have not spotted a single wolf track, so I'm still nervous and worried that these aren't the correct human tracks, but to be honest, these are the only tracks that have been promising at all. So, I'm sticking with it, looking around now. I'm going to very carefully just... Now, another issue, too, is I'm not sure if this shelter will show up unless I'm facing it directly. Normally, if you do have a shelter that you've made, you can see it in the shadow, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not sure about this one since we didn't construct it. I might need to be staring right at it. I don't know. So, also, it'd be great if I could find the axe. If I happen to notice an axe sitting on the ground, well, that's going to be 100% an indication. But what's interesting too is at some point these human tracks actually start to run, and it says that when I'm looking at the tracks itself, it says you notice that the human is running, which actually does kind of make me think maybe we're on the right track here. So let's just keep going. This is harder than hunting an elk, I'll tell you that much. A lot less dangerous, but no, it's not really that dangerous to hunt elk at least. But now if you're going for wolves, that's a different story. All right, heading west. There is a point too. I followed these tracks now in the night, but obviously, like I said, I didn't have enough visibility. But there is a point where they just go cold, and I lose the tracks altogether. But it does kind of take me to a region of the forest which is very similar to what's described in the quest. Here we go. We're back on these tracks. So yeah, we've got the heathland over here and the spruce forest to the left, which, like I said, that's exactly what the quest tells me to look for. Here we go. Just trying to pick up these tracks again. Oh man, this is tough. One of the harder quests I've ever done for sure. I see a bird over there. We got a little eagle owl or something right here. I'm not worried about that. Luckily, I've still got plenty of food. I've got 7.5 pounds of that. Let's just see. I want to see how long. Okay, I've got 6 more days still till the quest is expired. Just want to make sure. Keep an eye on that. But, whew, boy, this is tricky. All right, let me search here a little bit. I'm going to be very, very methodical. And I'm not leaving till I find it or till the quest expires. Oh my god, guys, I hate this quest. I'm not even lying. This is the worst. I've been playing now for like an hour and a half in game or real time, and I cannot find this thing. I'm still here in the area. I just came across some elk tracks though, and I see them. Do you guys see the elk? There's a baby and a mom up here. I'm gonna just go for this hunt real quick. I'm just gonna try and take a shot or two at them. I mean, just to relieve the boredom here. This is crazy though. This quest is. I don't know what's up with that. I think I might have been on the right track with those human. Oh, look how close he is. Come here, girl. Let's take a shot at your head. All right, that tree's kind of in my way, but I think we can probably bend the arrow around it. Let's go for a headshot. Oh, nailed it. So it saw me. It's crippled now. Okay, okay. This is not an ideal location to try and hunt, but I'm going for it. Like I said, I don't care at this point. I just need to relieve the boredom. Bad news is if we do get this kill, I might have to do something with it. I might have to set up a little shelter and maybe, I don't know, process it here in the woods? I don't know. We won't worry about that right now because looks like it's getting away. All right, I'm going to follow it though. Yeah, normally I wouldn't hunt in the woods like this just because it's too difficult to spot your prey. But luckily these are the good kind of forest. Like if I had to choose any kind of woods, it would be this kind of pine forest here. But let's keep going. Okay, I do see, I thought I saw the baby there for a second. Okay, it does distinguish between the two tracks here. You see very fresh limping heading north. There they are. I see them. Okay, not worried about the little one. I mean, maybe if we got lucky, I might go for it after the mother, but okay, she's running again. Let me take a look at her, see what her fatigue level's at. She looks fatigued. We might be able to get this. All right, the only issue is I still don't have skis right now. So, yeah, my fatigue level, it's probably I'm going to have to probably rest here. That's why I'm not running after it, as opposed to just casually strolling here through the forest. But, oh, you know what? She's losing a step. Hold on, I'm going to grab my knife. All right, she did just lose a step, I noticed. And, yeah, which means that basically that just means she's gotten even more fatigued, I think. It should probably say very fatigued at this point. No, it says breathless. That's even better. That means that's like the most fatigued an animal can be. In fact, I don't think she's going anywhere else here. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit for you guys. All right, let's get up there next to her. I'm going into stealth mode. There she is. All right, let's get her. Come here. All right. 2, take the knife, blunt to the legs. There we go. And repeat that. Now she's down. Haha. Oh, we stumbled and fell ourselves, though. It's okay. It happens when you're real tired sometimes. Completely miss. Okay, she's moving. She's on the move. Bringing her down. Trying to take out her legs. There she go. Okay. She's down, but let me switch to a headshot now. Blunt to the head. She's not unconscious yet, so I'm not going for lethal kills. I'm basically just trying to knock her out. Oh, okay, now she's unconscious. Boom, we got her. And there she is. We have killed an elk here in the middle of the forest, which I must say is pretty good. Not too bad. Again, not worried about her little one. I don't know where it's at, but won't stress that. Let's see here. So, I mean, it's not impossible for me to take this back to, the village here and process it. Let me zoom out, though, too. How far is my actual shelter? So this is my shelter right here where I've got all my meat and stuff being dried. And it's pretty far. It's pretty good distance. I might be better off just heading to one of these villages and putting the meat there, basically. Yeah, let's do that. I'll go ahead and skin this baby up and we'll butcher it. And we'll take it. Oh, you know what I just realized, though? Yeah, I don't have any kind of good cordage. Yeah, we will have to go back to the shelter then, because that's where all my cordage is at. All right, well, we have made it back here to our shelter. It is good to see a proper shelter for once. instead of some ghost shelter, which may or may not actually exist. I'm starting to think that guy just had a fight with his own imagination. There is no wolf, there is no hand axe or anything like that. He's just leading me on a wild goose chase. No, unfortunately, that's not the case. I know for a fact that that's a real quest. I have done it once, I think, in the past, but yeah, I mean, I'm going to go back. I will try it, but we got to get this meat processed first. Can't let it go to waste. It was a good little find, and it would definitely be a shame to not process this. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and do a little sacrifice there. There we go. We feel at ease now. Very nice. And we'll go ahead and finish this off. I might just preserve that fur. That way I don't have to worry about it. I can get back to the quest a little bit sooner. Let's just check on that date. Yeah, we got 4 days still. So like I said, I don't want to give up on it. I mean, I do. I really do. But no, I'm not going to. So I'll just finish this off real quick and we'll get back out there in the forest. Okay, well, a bit of bad news here. I did note I went and picked up this elk leather that we're trying to process, and it was ready, but I had let it sit for too long here without coming back to this location. It didn't rot, but it did pick up the harsh modifier, which means it's lost some quality, which is unfortunate because takes 12 days to do this, so I just waited a little bit too long. Of course, it's all because of the quest. But I've decided, I mean, I gotta stay here and finish this now. So you can see it says it's not going to be ready till late afternoon, and that's just the first stage. I got a few more stages to go. Now, the second elk skin that we just picked up, I went ahead and decided to dehair this one too. That one's going to take 12 days, which is totally fine. But the good news is I was a little worried about this elk fat going bad in the meantime, but it looks like that fat, I dropped one of these. One of these is new, but one of them's been around for 12 days or more, and it's still not bad. So it looks like at least during the winter time, the elk fat will stay preserved for a good little while it's raw. I'm pretty certain if that had been just meat that I had left sitting on the ground like that for that long, it would be spoiled by now, even in the winter time. But, well, like I said, I have to stay here for a little while and just kill some time, wait for this thing to finish. But, man, I'm really hoping I have a chance to get back out there. I just don't know how much success we'll have with only like a day or two left on this quest, but we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, well, the elk leather is finally finished. You basically have, once you've dehaired it, you got to go through the whole process of tanning the hide after that. But so it did take a while. Ooh, look at this. In fact, some of our meat is now done. Wow, that's pretty good. We just got a huge stack of food there, so that will keep us going now for a while, which is very good. But the sad thing is, let's check. Hold on, let me drop some stuff here, and then we're going to check on that quest just to see how much time is left. Yeah, oh, also, you might have noticed there, right there. There it is, harsh elk leather. Unfortunately, like I said, I screwed around up there with that quest too long, but it's not the end of the world. We got to back up now, and I don't think I'm going to be making any clothing with this harsh leather. I'll wait the 12 days it'll take for that next piece of leather. Then we'll make some clothes with that. But this one, I'm definitely going to make that ski stick I've been waiting for. But first things first, like I said, oh, look at that. It expires in 1 day. Oh, my heart is broken, guys. No, not really. Unfortunately, I think we're going to fail that quest. And I don't know what that's going to do necessarily for our questing going forward. I feel like it probably won't screw anything up, but I mean, I hope it doesn't. I really do, because I want to continue on with the Spirit Quest theme of the series. It's more than just hunting and fishing here. So with that being said, anybody who does have a bit of experience with the questing and stuff in the game, if you're familiar what happens when you fail a quest, is that going to affect us? Let me know down in the comments section. But anyway, let's go ahead and make that ski stick. This is going to be great getting this finally. This was actually one of the big reasons I got that leather in the first place, was just for this. All right, so I'm going to drop that leather so we're not carrying 20 pounds of it around. And now I get to wield the ski stick. There it is. And, oh, I better put the skis on too. And we are finally skiing. That is pretty good, actually. And we can take a look at her skill level. She's actually a talented skier, so this should be very helpful. Doesn't it look like there's a tiny sliver there that we've boosted our experience? I don't know how that's possible, but anyway, here we go. So we can ski now. I guess I'll ski my way up north. I mean, worst things worse. Like I said, we'll fail the quest, and I'll just go back and talk to the guy, see what he says after we failed a quest like that. Again, I don't have a lot of experience with these quests, pass or fail. This is one I've tried before and luckily succeeded, but just not this time around. Just wasn't going to happen. All right, brought a bunch of food with me though, so now we could actually maybe do some trading up here, which would be good. Oh, did I just notice? Oh, it is cold enough now that we can actually ski right over the ice, which is pretty amazing. That's really, really good. All right, here we are. So this is the location where the footprints basically come to a dead end here. Let me see. Yeah, the quest is still active because it shows us here, the little marker. Oh, man. I mean, at least it's nice and bright out here. It's noon, so I can see pretty well. I don't have a lot of confidence at this point. Let's see. Let me see if I can find those tracks just to show you guys where they do go cold. There's a bunch of bird tracks around here. Okay, here it is. This is it. I can tell already because I've been to this spot now multiple times. But so you see, we got old human tracks leading south, and there's a bunch of tracks up here. This is basically, I followed these tracks to this point, and this is the very last human track at all. Like, it just disappears after this. There are no other human tracks anywhere around. And trust me, I've searched and searched. There's none. So I don't know. I mean, I assume that those aren't the tracks of the hunter. They must just be a different human out here wandering around, because there's no shelter. Even though this kind of does meet the criteria. These aren't human tracks right here. These are bird tracks. Whoops. But even though this does meet the criteria, the location, we got the heathland here, and then the spruce forest on the left there. But man, there's no shelter in this area whatsoever. Trust me, I've checked. I'm starting to think this quest might be bugged. No, I don't even know if that's possible, but dang it. Well, guys, it's going to be a failure. I tell you, there's no way I can find this thing just by keep covering the same ground over and over again. It was a good tip, definitely, to use the tracking on the world map, and it gave me a little bit of hope there for a while. But ultimately, I think I'm just going to cancel these markers and call it quits on this quest. Now, like I said, I do kind of want to find out what the quest giver will say. They might not even acknowledge us. You know what I'm saying? He might just have disappeared too. I really don't know what's going to happen, but I did have to drop some meat there. Let's see, is it still good? Yeah, there's still 75 cuts here, plus the bones, so I'll pick those up. Maybe we can trade those to the village and stuff, but well, it's like I said, it's a learning experience now. For all of you out there who are playing the game and maybe you haven't done questing yourself, well, we'll get to find out together what happens when we fail a quest. But we'll save that for the next episode, guys. I think this is probably a good place to end it today. Like I said, I do feel very, very disappointed in myself that I have to give up on this quest and we weren't able to achieve it. But I hope it doesn't screw with us too badly. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And once again, I am sorry for taking so long to upload again, but we are back in the swing of things, so you can expect more daily uploads for the series now going forward. And I appreciate everybody who's been subscribed to the channel and didn't drop me during my illness and stuff. So you guys are the best, and I will see you all on the next one.